run, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago.
Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Chicago Bears. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
The throw over the middle, taken into space at the 45. And finally brought down at the 43. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. A first down there on a pick up the 25. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On play action, Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try to break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Oh, what a move. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean they're also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. There he goes, right side. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Fields going to move him around. Now Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. For left side, taken in by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And that one results in 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Fields now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On play action, Fields rolling to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Cousins on first down.
Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Finding space at the 40.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. To throw is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Tucker. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Gordon picks it off, and the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And a throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the 50, here's Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, it's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Tucker. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Fields.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Fields throwing again.
Escaping the pressure right. Fight. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to.
And now the rookie's free.
Now he's free up the right sideline.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker.
He's to the 15.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. A final shot before the break. Fields
dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments.
Report.
We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Giving credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He's running right now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Pettis.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go all the way. That's incomplete. And here's Ryan right now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Fields.
He throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, it's Tucker. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Tucker. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal. Not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now fourth down.
Here comes the Bears punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. They're not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Cousins going to change it up.
On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
T.J. Edwards
buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Got to give their offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a first down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now Cousins.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. From the red zone now, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Thunderbirds might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Flush to his right.
There's Mooney with another catch. Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Cole. Touchdown Bears. Cole Kmet, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those. Game
taking it right down Broadway.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards.
And the Thunderbirds use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Moore to motion man right. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields off play action. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Again, Fields. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Cousins to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.